This is my belief. If you are doing things that you don't want to do, if you're doing things that you never thought that you do, look around. See who you're keeping yourself surrounded by. See who's always around you. You're learning their ways. Everything about them is starting to become a part of you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Just remember you're special. Feeling hopeless and alone, just remember there's always God there to be there to help you. Put in effort, make mistakes. No one on this earth is perfect. Trials and tribulations both in life are guaranteed, but in the end it's all worth it. I'm hoping and I'm praying this is something relatable and the words are beneficial when someone out there can understand what I'm saying. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's stop playing. Share it with the nation. Hello, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at, whatever it may apply to. Welcome, mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Thank you for tuning in, people. Thank you for tuning in. You ready to learn? You ready to grow? Let's get into it. Association brings on simulation. Boy, I love that title. Boy, hold on. Excuse me. Association brings on simulation. Everything that I've been talking about, I've been touching on. Now we're taking a dive. We're taking a leap. It's no surprise that I've been able to remain me throughout my 32 years of living because there's not many people that I associate with. So there's no ways that I can possibly learn because I'm always me. And it's always me with me. It's no surprise that I haven't really learned other people's ways. It's no surprise that I've been stuck in my ways. So, like I've always said, there's pros and cons that come with everything. And then with this certain situation, with association that brings on simulation, only thing that I've seen is the effect from a person being with another person. If you don't drink and you hang around with somebody that drinks, eventually either they will pressure you into drinking or you will give in to doing it. And then depending on how much you want that person by your side, you're going to do it even though you don't want to keep them around. I've seen people really have a complete fallout just because they learned the ways of somebody else. Me, myself, I've talked about this and I've mentioned it, but I always take notice of doing something that I don't normally do. And I find myself saying, what the heck am I doing? And it's usually caused by somebody else. I know, I'm a grown ass man. I know this. But I'm telling you, I used to be in denial about it. I used to even say that I don't care who I'm around. I'm going to always be me. I don't care. But the vibe, the energy, the way that you talk, the way that you walk, everything, when you're around somebody, it can have an effect on all those. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but you rub off on each other. If I personally had to choose, I want to be around people who want to grow, who want to do better, who have a work ethic I want to be around somebody who is ahead of me in everything that I do so I can get better. And I'm not saying that I've yet to find that person, but I've yet to have that energy from somebody. So, but when I say the vibe, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this because when I'm at work, right? Because y'all know the time that I'm out is at work or at the gym. Everything else, I'm at home. So at work, when I am around a person who has a certain vibe that isn't conducive to mine, who has a certain vibe that I'm not able to replicate. I'm just not able to feed off of. We feed off of each other's vibes. So when it comes to work, I have to feed off a vibe that is going to keep me working, maybe give me a few laughs here and there, because I'm at a job where I work 12 hours. So to have a laugh here and there is completely okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But if I'm around somebody who I've already known, who judges me, who gives off a vibe and an energy of judge, I mean, they're looking at you, they're trying to read you, they're trying to get information from you to use against you. I know these type of things. You can feel it. We as people, we can feel it. And if you can't feel it, you're not trying to feel it. You're just trying to keep somebody around you because you're not able to be by yourself. But these things I'm able to feel, and these things I'm able to read. So after a while, if I'm having to continue to work with this person and they're not working, I'm going to find myself slowly decreasing how I work. If they're talking a lot, I'm going to find myself talking more than what I was before. And if they're talking about nonsense, I'm going to talk about nonsense. I'm telling you, we as people, we feed off of each other. I know this because I'm one of those people. And if you're not one of those people, hit me up in the comment and teach me how to not be one of those people. It just happens. So that part I know for a sure fact. And as I was saying that, I remember being at the gym. Now, I don't work out with a bunch of people, but the few times that I did work out with people and they really wanted to get it in, we fed off of each other. I did my set, he did his set. We were feeding off of each other's energy. He was hyping me up, I was hyping him up. And then every time we would go to the gym, it was the same. We just clicked. We were getting it in. And we talked about it beforehand. So that's what I mean for better context when it comes to we as people, we feed off of each other. It just happens. So if you are a person who hasn't changed, hey, I salute you, especially if it's for the betterment that suits you, that's beneficial to you. And like I said, there's pros and cons. So the con part, like I said, if you're hanging around with a person that you want to know that has more experience, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it because they're going to continue to teach you. They're going to continue to make you better. I love being around older people because I gain their wisdom. I ask questions from them. People my age, the younger generation, my generation, we know everything. So I try not to ask nothing from people my age. But 45 and up, maybe even 40 and up, I love being around, you know what, not even 40, it has to be 45 and up. But I love being around older people. I always have, because they're not so quick to judge. They're not so quick to tell me what I'm doing wrong. They actually want to listen because they want to relate. They want to remember a time when they used to do it, and they will tell me the pros and cons about what I'm doing and how I can be better at doing it. So I like to feed off of energy and vibes from older people because they just want to, they want to help you get better. I'm all about being around people who want to be better. So my association will be simulated from people who are older, people who are just trying to grow through what we go through. But if you're a complainer, if you're going to judge, I'm gonna find myself doing that, and then I'm going to do everything that I can to get myself away from you. Because what can I learn from that? I'm a person who's obsessed with learning and growing. That's what I want to associate with, and that's what I want to simulate. I want to simulate growth and getting better. Not everybody's about that. People are just trying to get through, not grow through. So Association brings on the simulation, people. Be careful. Like I said, if you're doing things that you didn't do 5 years ago, that's not conducive, that's not for the betterment for you, your family, or just maybe you, look around. See who you're surrounding yourself by or with. See who you're hanging out with. And you might need to distance yourself from them just a little bit, or maybe even completely. I don't know. But we have to look around. We have to take ownership. We gotta start seeing who we're letting into our circle, because you gotta be careful, especially if you want to get better in life, because not everybody has that mentality. It's mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Like, subscribe, share. Hey, I'm all about getting better together forever. Hey, and until next time, hey, we are out. Peace.
If you're not making me better, I don't want you. If you're not bringing me peace, I don't want you. If you're not adding value to my life, I respectfully don't want you. See, there's a reason why my circle's small, and that's because I decide who I let in. And anybody else, just an unnecessary distraction. And that is real.